Well, good afternoon. Earlier today, I swore in Major Carrie Gilpin as the new Superintendent Colonel of the Massachusetts State Police. She has a 24-year history with the department, has served in a variety of roles, is well qualified, and I believe will do a terrific job. She knows that we expect her to do a review of the policies, procedures, and protocols associated with editing arrest reports, and we'll also be removing the observation reports from the files of the two troopers involved in this issue.
Why did Colonel McEwen push out his retirement? Was it because of the internal investigation?
Well, I was planning to appoint a new colonel today, so we now have a new colonel. The one who's there needs to step aside for the new colonel to step in. And with respect to Trooper Hughes, colonels pick command staffs, just like governors pick cabinets. And I fully expect Colonel Gilpin will pick her own command staff as well.
This is much more abrupt.
Did you come up with Colonel Gilpin over everyone else that's in the pipeline?
I had several conversations with the Lieutenant Governor and with Secretary Bennett, and based on those conversations about a variety of candidates, we concluded that she was the best qualified to take the job at this time, and I believe she's going to do a terrific job.
Last question. You've been looking into this idea that reports were changed. Have you found other reports that have been changed in ballpark how many?
There are reports that get edited all the time, and they get edited for grammar. Sometimes they get edited for content, depending upon what the charges that are listed on those reports are. And I think the big issue here was the colonel initiated this, took full responsibility for it from the beginning, and I think he made a mistake.
Governor, how come swearing in was not made public?
I have a crazy day. You may have noticed that. In fact, I have a whole bunch of things I have to do between now and the end of today, including find a way to get, at the end of the day, to my good friend Tom Hudner's wake. And in the context of all the other things that were going on, I wanted to get it done. And the only time they could squeeze it in was a little while ago. I had some other very important things I couldn't miss, and I couldn't reschedule. I didn't feel like rescheduling Specialist John Curtis's mom's trip to the State House to receive the Medal of Liberty on behalf of his service. The work we had to do with the Governor's Council and the swearing in of the new state reps, that's locked in. I mean, part of this is just about fitting it into the day on the calendar and the schedule that I had.
Thanks, everybody. Governor, any more shakeups in the command staff, Governor?
I stand 100% behind Secretary Bennett.
And you don't think he did anything wrong?
I do not believe Secretary Bennett did anything wrong.
Pressured by the judge or anybody to make any decisions?
Look, the colonel made very clear that he initiated this. We also made very clear we thought it was a mistake. We also made very clear that the state police needs to clean up and make more explicit its policies and protocols associated with editing arrest reports. And so we believe those observation reports should be removed from those two troopers' files. Secretary Bennett found out about this the same way most of the rest of us did, which was through the media.
Thank you. We gotta get going. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
Any more policy here, just wanted to talk to you about that. Are you aware that those policies go into a woman's file? On the nursing mother's policy that the state has, requires women to fill out a form and put it on there, all the information about how they plan to nurse and use a room in the state house. And then that goes in the personnel file. Were you aware of that?
Well, my understanding is that our policy, and it's been our policy for a long time, is that we make accommodations for women who are pregnant or who are dealing with issues like nursing. That's always been our policy. It's been our policy for as long as I've been here. And I think as of next month, it's probably the law of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And I fully expect people to comply with that law, make the accommodations that are required, and treat this as they would any other disability, which is basically what the state law requires.
Thank you. We gotta go. Thank you very much.
So what?
Governor, Colonel Gilpin is not made available. Why is she not?
She will be. I mean, let's face it, she's got a lot to do in the next few days. The one thing I will say is that she's got to deal with some personal stuff in the very short term, but I fully expect at some point in the not too distant future she'll be happy to talk to you guys. I really do have to run. I'll see you.